September 2015 Human Rights Commission meeting. Welcome to everyone here. We are going to move straight into public comment. I know that we do have a list of folks who are interested in giving public comments, and so we want to make sure that we get right to that. It looks like we have Ned Roach. Did I say your last name correctly?
Yes, perfect.
Ned, welcome.
Thank you very much. Well, good afternoon. My name is Ned Roach, and it's an honor to speak in front of you today. I'd love to just tell you a story about housing that I experienced personally because I commend the work you do. I had the life-changing experience of being in the Gaza Strip in November of 2014, just 2 months after the bombs stopped raining down on that very small and crowded piece of land. Walking through the destruction and the debris, which was just everywhere, and much of it is caused by bombs from Israel. Much of it is caused by Caterpillar bulldozers the Israeli army takes into neighborhoods and just levels entire complexes. Walking around the destruction, a Palestinian man came to me and said, "I want you to have this book," and offered me a book. And I said, "What is it?" He said, "Come with me." We walked across the street and climbed up this pile of rubble. And at the very top of this pile, he pulled out a cell phone and showed me a beautiful picture of a home, his home. And then he said we were standing on it. And he said everything was destroyed except for this book. And he wanted me to have it. What I took from that, in addition to being touched to the core, was that he was saying to me, they can bomb our homes and level our neighborhoods, but they can't kill ideas. Ideas contained in this book that he himself wrote, and ideas of peace and justice and human rights for which all people, certainly including Palestinian people, are entitled. I was touched by that story because of the devastation all around me, and I saw it personally in the life of this one man. I was also touched by the story because I'm Jewish. I'm named after my uncle Noah, who was murdered in the concentration camps of Europe during the Nazi regime. What I know from the experience in Gaza and from many others is that my pride in being Jewish has to do with its teachings. And one of its main teachings is justice you shall pursue. And like you on this commission, we need to pursue justice and human rights. And anyone who says that working for Palestinian justice is anti-Semitic doesn't understand the essence of Judaism, which says you work for justice above everything. And so to work for justice on this issue is the most Jewish thing I know to do. And I'm not alone. We're a fast and rapidly growing group of Jews in America on this issue. So Occupation Free Portland is a group I'm now connected with. We are a coalition of organizations and individuals. We represent Jews and Muslims and Christians and others of conscience who believe that our city, the city of Portland, should not be invested in companies that are complicit with human rights abuses in Palestine and profit from those abuses. Currently, our city is not invested in the 4 companies that we'll be talking about in this material I'll give you. But what we want is we want the city to state clearly that these companies are on a do not buy list so that in the future, our dollars do not go towards profiting from the abuse of human rights. So what we would ask of this commission is to sign a letter that we've prepared for you. And this letter asks the Socially Responsible Investment Committee to put 4 companies in this packet that are intimately involved in maintaining the occupation, and that means maintaining human rights abuses, to put them on the do not invest list in the future until they change their ways. If you were to sign this letter, I suggest to you that you're in keeping with the finest traditions of Gandhi and Dr. King, Desmond Tutu, Cesar Chavez, and so many other of the heroes that we all look up to. And if you are to sign this letter, I'd suggest to you that you're on the right side of history. For as the great philosopher Thich Nhat Hanh said, once there is seeing, there must be acting. We encourage you to act, to sign this letter, to take a moral stand, a stand for human rights. Thank you very much.